Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fathiya counseling guidance class A. Here, I want to practice the counseling process with the counselee. Her name is Tiara Safa Kamila. Let's do the start.
Assalamualaikum, Miss.
Waalaikumsalam. Hi Tiara.
Hi, Miss Fathiya.
How are you today?
Thank God, I'm fine. How are you, Miss?
Thanks God, I'm well. What's up? You contact me. Can I help you?
Yes, it's a coincidence because I have something I want to tell Miss.
I see. Before we start, I want to convey about the ongoing counseling.
Yes, how?
We agreed first. So our counseling will last for approximately 30 minutes. Tiara can tell about Tiara's problem. I will guarantee confidently. So Tiara, just calm down. Only me and Tiara now. How do you agree or not?
Oh, I see. Yes, Miss, I agree.
Okay. So what's the story, Tiara?
Look, Miss, I want us to continue my education at Unila Engineering only by my parents. Even though I really want to always be with my girlfriend, coincidentally, my boyfriend and I registered at Undip with the management study program, Miss. Maybe because I didn't really get the blessing of my parents. I failed to enter Unila, Miss. My boyfriend is now accepted to Undip. While I'm here at ITERA to please my parents, I entered engineering. Why didn't my parents give me their blessing to enter Undip News? They said that my parents' prayers were effective. They must have prayed for me not to enter Undip. I'm obsessed, Miss. I'm also ashamed of my boyfriend.
Hmm, wouldn't Tiara explain in more detail? Because Tiara said that was accepted at ITERA but failed at Undip. Try which on is right.
My parents want me to enter Unila Engineering, Miss. They didn't allow me to join Undip Management. But in Lampung, it's a bit not far from my parents, even though if it really worked. They said it was because the cost of living was too high. When I took that major, the first choice at Undip, just like my boyfriend, then I took the technique as my parents hoped. So I was half hearted, Miss, but why don't my parents think about how my relationship with my boyfriend will be?
In other words, did Tiara feel angry because Tiara's parents didn't give her permission to join Undip? Did Tiara really like the major suggested by Tiara's parents?
I actually want you to enter engineering, but I also had to take care of my boyfriend who was at Undip there. Is it time for me to let it go? I'm also embarrassed. I used to promise to accompany him in one major. It turns out that you have to be a part I'm angry, miss.
Wow, it's like enveloper and stamps, right? Which can be together everywhere.
You can so embarrassed because I love him.
Okay, then tell me what is the problem with Tiara's feelings with her parents?
So, miss, I'm regularly at home now. I sleep at my friend's place, miss. I don't feel at home. I've been quietly meeting my parents for a week. I have I haven't been comfortable alone for a long time.
Tiara is now silent and never comes home like that.
Yes, lazy at home. I want to be angry. I'm disappointed my boyfriend.
Tiara already know that parents will choose the best for their children.
Yes, miss, I know.
Well, that means Tiara already knows the reason why Tiara's parents suggested she go to ITERA and choose engineering majors. Wasn't Tiara already interested in engineering faculty?
Yes, miss, but what should I do with my parents? It seems they don't understand how I want. I mean, so.
Well, we think the same. In the past, Tiara liked the engineering faculty, and Tiara said she wanted to take engineering, but since she has a boyfriend, Tiara has forgotten about Tiara's own ideals. How do you think about which one is right?
Miss, I really want to. I enjoy studying in the science department because I really want to explore the knowledge that is in the engineering department, especially in the architectural study program. But again, for the sake of my parents.
I'm glad Tiara has an attitude that respects parents like this. I understand what Tiara is saying.
But what should I do, miss? I've been keeping my parents quiet for a week. I'm regularly at home, just stiff at home.
Surely, um, there are many ways. How do you think about it?
What are you?
Still confused. Let's think about it together. It can be.
Um, I'm busy. I don't know. It's late, miss. I want to hang out with my friend, miss.
Have you ever talked about this problem with your parents before?
Yes, miss. My parents want me to be close to them so they don't spend a lot of money. Because there is a still sister who has to go to school. I should be ashamed even though our family economy is mediocre. My parents always support me to continue my education. After all, that was also my dream.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Tiara said stuff. That's true. As children, we shouldn't also listen to the wishes, abilities, and expectations of our parents. Maybe by following the wishes of Tiara's parents, Tiara will be successful.
Yes, miss, I am aware of that. Looks like I don't have to anymore, bro. You're wasting time. I don't want to make my parents sad. I feel sorry for having to think about my misbehavior these past few weeks. I feel very guilty and I promise not to do it again. But what about me and my boyfriend? We will look after him there. Di
Okay,
pause, di pause, di pause, di pause. Suara tang.
well, I'm glad to hear that. Tiara has such thought that through us all children, we should also listen to the wishes, abilities, and expectations of our parents, maybe by following the wishes of Tiara's parents. Tiara will be successful.
Yes, miss, I am aware of that. Look like I don't have any more. You're wasting time. I don't want to make my parents sad. I feel sorry for having to think about my misbehavior these past few weeks. I feel very guilty and I promise not to do it again. But what about me and my boyfriend? Who will look after him there?
Okay, at this time, Tiara still really wants to be together with Tiara's boyfriend. Now, if Tiara and boyfriend go to the same major, are you sure that Tiara and boyfriend will be successful together? Or is Tiara very sure that her boyfriend will uh, become Tiara's husband in the future? And if later during college there is a Tiara problem and he is able to overcome it so that your lecture and are not disturbed. It could even be that your dreams will folder just because of love problems.
Um, why haven't I talked about it the way Miss? I'm too focused on waiting to my boyfriend all the time. After all, yesterday, class 11, when I had a fight, my mid-semester grades also dropped. If later in 1 year, I will not to be able to solve my problem. And if I fail in college, it's the same as wasting my parents' hard work. It's better if we have different layers and university. It's okay as long as we can reach our goals and be successful. After all, if indeed Ahmed will not run away, are you right?
Wow, that's really true. So glad to hear that Tiara has such an adult mind.
From yesterday, he didn't really care where I went to college. They said we live our dreams. I'm the only one who insists on waiting to be with my boyfriend. Miss.
Indeed, in life, you have to make choice. Tiara should have seen out there many children who want to go to college but have no money. Many children who are not noticed by their parents, then act crazy, and so on. Tiara still has a family who loves Tiara, wants to fight to pay for Tiara's college and pay attention to Tiara's future. Isn't that something more beautiful than them?
That's right, Miss. I'm now determined that I will continue my dreams, which was broken my ego. I will immediately apologize to my parents because yesterday I was too mean to them. Later, I will also to talk to my boyfriend, Miss. We can support each other later.
Well, dear, after we talk, how do you feel?
I have learned a lot, Miss. No matter how angry we are with our parents, I don't want to not communicate at all. After all, I'm luckier than the kids out there who don't have parents and can go to college.
That's right. Without communication, without awareness, and thinking clearly, all will be dead and not be grateful for the blessings that God has given. So will Tiara continue to register for Undip again to be with her boyfriend or enter ITERA in the engineering department like Tiara's dream in class 10 and as Tiara's parents hope for?
No, Miss, I realize that my thinking is irrational if I defend my ego and sacrifice my future and the hopes of my parents. I'm not very capable in economic news. I really yesterday mistakes should have made me better. It's for good anyway.
I'm glad that Tiara has become a better person like that. It's nice to be able to help Tiara.
Well, yes, Miss. We have been talking for half an hour. Next time I contact you again, I want to be ready to go, Miss, after this.
Oh yes, I remember that Tiara is a lucky child. It's my job as a supervising teacher, yes, like this, so you don't have to hesitate anymore. If you have a problem, just contact me, okay?
Yes, Miss, ready. Then we will close the Zoom. Okay, Miss. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, Tiara. Waalaikumsalam.